That was L'Estrange Viola da Gamba Consort, who are set to play tomorrow at UTEP for their Latin America Festival. And we spoke with Dr. Lindsay Macchiarella on how you can get your tickets to experience a night of Renaissance and Baroque music. Take a look.
My name is Dr. Lindsay Macchiarella. I'm Assistant Professor of Instruction at the University of Texas at El Paso. I'm a musicologist in the music department. At UTEP, we do have a small early music program. So typically every semester I get a handful of students to study recorder or viola da gamba with me. And I know we all have associations with recorder as that elementary school instrument, which it is, but before that it was also a really serious, legitimate music for Renaissance. And then we also have the viola da gamba, and that's an instrument that you're going to see in the performances, right? And the viola da gamba is really unusual. It is kind of like a cross between a guitar and a cello, and it existed actually at the same time as the cello for a lot of its life, and a lot of people assume, or music historians assume, that it originates from the cello. When we think of Renaissance music, when we think of Baroque music, I think a lot of people think of just Europe, right? And there are reasons for that. That music has been notated and is and printed a lot and is more accessible, and that's one of the reasons that it gets performed a lot, when you're playing Renaissance music. But a lot of recent scholarship has dug up all of these fantastic manuscripts, and it's starting to become published, it's starting to become studied, and it's starting to become disseminated. So a really big part of this festival is to bring attention to the Renaissance and Baroque music that was happening in Latin America. The festival's kind of two-part. Part of it is that we're having a workshop, and that's more of a closed thing. We're bringing in sort of high-functioning amateurs from around the country to learn how to play this music, and that helps to disseminate it. It comes in on Saturday, March 2nd. So at 6:00 p.m. in the Fox Fine Arts Building, we're going to have a pre-concert lecture from Dr. Sarah Finley, who's going to contextualize and tell us some of the history about this stuff. And then at 7:30 p.m. is the concert, and we're going to hear the musicians that you heard today. And there's going to be so many fantastic pieces. We got a grant for $28,000 from the National Endowment for the Arts. This grant helps support the dissemination of this music, and most importantly, I think this grant helps bring all of this stuff to El Paso completely for free. So typically, you guys, when you see classical music, you're seeing much later music, or hearing music from the 18th and 19th centuries, maybe even the 20th centuries. And that music is awesome, but I think what a lot of people don't know is this incredible repertoire that comes from earlier, and the amazing instruments that come along with it. And so I hope that people get excited to get into the early music scene.